So now when it comes to making pizza dough, you want the water about 110 degrees or so. That's so it burns you, but it's still warm. And then I just sprinkle my yeast on top of this. And we'll let it sit here and get active. I like to add my sugar to it. Not the salt, but the sugar. That's what you want your yeast to look like. All foamed up like that, eating on that sugar. So my recipe is super simple. It's 4 cups of flour. I don't put all 4 in right from the start, but I'll put in, I don't know, looks like about 3.5. And then I add my yeast. Look how fluffed up that is. I'm gonna make a little well in my flour. I'm gonna pour that yeast water mixture right down in there. Make sure I get all that out of there. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil. And I don't have any salt, so I'm gonna use MAD, which would work fine. And then I'm gonna take my wooden spoon and get to work. And it's 1.5 cups of water. So I'm gonna add some more water to it. And once I get most of it incorporated, I'll get rid of my spoon and use my hands. And then it starts to come together. It's so amazing. It smells good. It's just flour, water, yeast, sugar, salt, and a little bit of olive oil. Well, we did use a little MAD seasoning. Doesn't have any salt. And then what I'll do is I'll put this into my Dutch oven, oil it up, put it in my Dutch oven, put a lid on it, set it in the sun, and let it proof for a few hours. And that should warm it up enough to where this will double in size. And we're making Georgian cheese bread from the country of Georgia later on. Now all I'm going to do is set my dough in here. It's already greased on the bottom. Add a little bit of olive oil on the top. Spread that all around, make sure it gets in the bottom good. There we go, put the lid on it and set it in the sun. Cook away. Holy mackerel, look at that dough. see what we're looking like. Ah. That's good. Let's pour a little butter on it. That's just that garlic butter. Oh. Look at that, y'all. I'm gonna down just a little bit. I'll pour my egg right on top of that. And then I'm gonna put it back in the cast iron, the Dutch oven, just for a little bit longer. And let her keep cooking. I'll let her go for another 5 minutes. I've never done this before, so sometimes you just got to take a chance. Let's see how she looks. I don't know if you can see that, but that egg is cooked over. Now what I do is I take a spoon. Watch this. Come on, you know if the egg in there, it needs some mad first. A little mad on top of it. And then you just take a spoon and you bust that yolk up with all that cheese. Remember, the cheese, it's a stuffed crust. And then you rip that bread and dip it into that yolky, cheesy good. She is, y'all. Georgian cheese bread. Cheesy goodness. My goodness. So good. I'm gonna wrap this up. Cedar Cabin. Did some cooking today, y'all. Let's see what we got here. First, this bread, the crust is loaded with cheese, and you dip it in that